There's certainly a lot of controversy spinning in the air these days, and a lot of people feel that what they're doing isn't working, what the leadership of the country is doing isn't working, that they're not getting their fair share. There's just a lot of very unhappy people at this point in time, it seems. And one of the things that I really wanted to bring up today is that a lot of the problems that people are experiencing are from believing in outdated paradigms. And what I mean by that is, there was a long-running paradigm that if you go to school and get good grades and you graduate high school and then you go off to college and you get good grades, when you get out of college that there's certainty of a job in your field, and there was this expectation that you'd be all right, that you'd be able to go to work for a company and that your needs would be met. But that just simply isn't the reality, and it hasn't been the reality for quite a long time. And so a lot of people believe that they're being held back or held down or prevented from being a success. And while to some degree policy may dictate some aspects of that, the reality is that if you take control of your own situation and look at how can I jump these hurdles, how can I navigate this and make it work, you have to think outside of those paradigms. A lot of people think, well, I should be able to go get any kind of a job and be able to survive. There's this whole discussion of living wages and what have you. But that has never really been the case, at least not in my lifetime, that you could go work basically any kind of job, skilled or unskilled, and expect to be able to support yourself or support a family. There are a lot of jobs that have always been considered stepping stone jobs, or jobs that you're working as you climb the ladder, as you gain more skills and increase your value in the marketplace. So the solution, the immediate solution, is to look at how can I increase my skills. And of course, then the next step is, well, I can't afford to go to college. Well, I didn't say anything about college. You can increase your skills without investing in a 2, 4, 6, or 8 year college education. There are sites like lynda.com that for under $30 a month, you can gain an incredible amount of very valuable, very usable skill in the marketplace at a very affordable price. I mean, if you can't afford $30, I would say, how often are you going to Starbucks? How many times are you drinking a 6-pack or going to the local pub? These are things that are outside of normal convention, but very effective and very real-world solutions. If you learn how to code PHP or write good copywriting or design web pages or become a graphic artist. I made a living off of graphic design for 20 years, supported a family, bought a house, made a great living. I did that on an associate's degree. I didn't have a 4-year degree. And honestly, when I was working in the industry, I had more education than most people did. Because what really mattered in the workplace was not what kind of degree or which college you went to, but rather, could you get the job done by this deadline? And so I took a 2-year degree and I turned it into a solid living in a scenario where people really believed that that wasn't even possible. But I did do it myself. I'm telling you, it can be done. There's a whole another aspect. Have you thought about starting a business? What do you know how to do? Is there a product that you can produce or a service that you can provide? Because when you are running your own business, you have the ability to command a higher price. In fact, really, pricing is up to you. And so the goal there is to find a pool of customers that need that skill or that service or that product and provide it to them in a way that they feel that the value of the product or service is greater than the price. So these are the things that I say, instead of living in the problem, you should live in the solution. And I think if more people were doing that, we would see a radically transformed society.